Hello everyone, and welcome to another East Brunswick High School sporting event. Today it's volleyball as the Bears are taking on the South Brunswick Vikings. I'm Frank Noppenberger, and I'm joined by our resident volleyball expert, Felix Volyand. Felix, thank you for coming. Quite a few changes in this volleyball program for women. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I know you spoke to the coach in length about what we need to do to continue our winning streak. And, just share with the audience what she told you.
Yeah, really excited for another East Brunswick volleyball season underway. And Coach Verbuchen is new to the program here with our varsity team, but we have a very, very experienced group that is playing, and we're going to see how they do against South Brunswick today. And the keys to the game from Coach are to get off to a good start right off the bat. So we don't want to get into like an early slump, which we've seen in a couple previous games from Coach. And we want to really push ourselves with a nice sense of urgency, racing to 10 points first.
Right. Well, Juliana Verbuchen, our coach, she may be new to this volleyball program here, but she's very involved in a program for youth in Hillsborough. She played at Hillsborough, but she's also a teacher at Frost. So some of you may recognize her from her teaching, but now she's the head coach of our girls volleyball team. And an update, our girls are 1-3 right now. I'm sorry, 1-4. Their only win was their last game against Colonia. So maybe we're putting things together. And unfortunately, Old Bridge is 0-4. So both teams want to stay out of the cellar with this game.
That's right. Trying to build on that win and keep the wins coming. We have a mixture of some seniors and some juniors on the court. Two of our outsides are playing all the way around the court today. So we have right now in the front row is Violet, number 10. That's Violet Sawicki. And on the other side of the court, back right now, is Lily Williams, number 28. And Lily's been with us now. This is her third year starting. And then right smack in the middle, who just passed the ball on serve receive, is Jocelyn Zhang. And Jocelyn is also a third-year starter as libero for varsity. So we got a lot of good experience, a lot of volleyball IQ from those girls. And we're hoping they can lead us to a victory today. Now,
you said two of them will play all around the court.
That's right.
Is that a common occurrence? Is it uncommon?
It's what you want to happen. It's a very good sign that your outsides are reliable, can play on the offensive side, as you see Violet go up at the front row there, and also be reliable on defense.
Right. And is it a common thing for volleyball high school to keep the same people?
I would say it's probably 50% of the teams are able to have both their outsides play all the way around. It's not super common. It's not all the teams that are able to do it. You know, most teams like to throw in a DS for at least one of them if they don't have that. But that's what you want to see. You want to see some sturdy outsides that can pass.
Well, I was at their practice last Saturday, and I was impressed with their enthusiasm, their approach, working hard. And when Coach stopped to give instruction to talk, it was total attention. I was really impressed with the command she had. Not that she's a tyrant or
right, but the leadership that you want.
Very good. Okay, you see it's a tie game now.
Yeah, we're having a little problem on serve receive. Passes are a little messy. So we're going up against a tough jump float here, which try to dig ourselves out of it. Great up from Jocelyn just now. Unbelievable dig to keep this rally going. All right, back pipe, going out of bounds. That point, purely Jocelyn's effort as everyone gives her a hug right now. Amazing play. All right, we got a sub. Looks like Kira, number 6, coming in for Amanda Clark, number 33. And it looks like Amanda's playing opposite hitter. And now Kira serving, playing back right defense after her serve. All right, nice jump float. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's dropping real low. Ball's moving. Great start to a service.
Will she try to float again?
Definitely. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Great serve. See? Yep. That's what you like to see. Do that 20 times if you can, Frank, right?
Right. Now, South Brunswick's coach is a veteran coach, Casey, and she's been around. They've been very good, but this is kind of a rebuilding year for her. And maybe you could say the same for East Brunswick, that we are in the rebuilding mode. The freshmen and the JVs are struggling a bit. But,
yeah.
But Casey Kelly there is a quality coach, and her record doesn't reflect what a coach she is.
Ooh, Rotem just hit that right out of bounds. Definitely very reputable coach at South Brunswick. Great program. Always gives us trouble.
Right. Well, it's a quality program in all sports. Is that her first year playing, number 18? Do you know?
Rotem is a senior. She's been with us throughout her 4 years, but it's her second year on varsity. She's definitely got the height to play some volleyball. She's got to work on her movement a little bit with her feet.
Right.
So her footwork, really crucial as a middle blocker. You're supposed to be super smooth.
And I always thought that it's quickness off the ground for blockers.
Yes.
I mean, I remember Rutz doing those wall jumps when he coached. Kids would be doing it for hours.
Yeah.
But it's to get up off the ground quick, in my opinion.
No, definitely.
So
you got to be quick.
So now we see the score up on the
it's a
scoreboard.
great
Good
serve,
job,
but
Pags.
luckily to our libero. That's a good dig from number 10 on their team. Oh, great dig from Kira, yes. All right, deep corner shot.
Pretty good rally here.
Lily, nice high pass to Neela. Let's finish it from Violet with a great kill to end that rally.
Nice hit, Violet.
That was a very exciting rally. A lot of defensive plays that were good passes, able to convert from a defensive dig and turn it right into good offense.
Violet seems to be a confident player.
Yep, as she ace serves it beautifully in the seam spot between the two serve-receive players.
And Violet has a little bit of a hop to her.
Yeah, shanked pass. That's 2 aces in a row here. So far, there's the timeout from Coach in South Brunswick.
You and I have talked about this many times. Why do we wait so long?
Yeah, you got to ice the hot server right away.
Now it seems like, well, she did it early.
Yeah.
You know, because I think you were saying last time, you get down 5, 6 points, it's tough to come back.
We're in a good rotation right now. This is where we want to stay. Mm-hmm. We've got a good server. We've got Lily in the front row, which a lot of net presence, and we can hold them as long as we stay consistent. So she doesn't want that. She wants to get out of this rotation.
Correct. And that's good coaching on her part. And probably scouted them because everything's on huddle now. And it's so easy not easy, but it's more convenient for coaches to scout the other team.
On videos and everything like that. Like, yeah.
Because it's all on the internet now.
Yeah. Totally different than my day.
Right. and the gym. In your day, we would be sweating here. But with the air conditioning here.
Oh, don't even get me started how much I was.
But you guys, teams hated coming here because of that.
That's great. All right, great serve out of a timeout. And able to force a tight pass, which South Brunswick could not get a good handle on. And keep this momentum, keep this service run alive. That's what we got to do right now.
Another good serve.
Yep. Great high pass. Jocelyn puts it slightly in front of Lily, which is all we really want. Let's see if we can convert here. Great block from Rotem. That's awesome. Awesome.
She got a little bit excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Good for her.
And what's great to see is how off the net South Brunswick's number 7 was hitting, and Rotem was able to be patient and wait to jump for that block. It's a great serve again, putting them off the net for a free ball for us. A back row attack. All right, in the right position.
Yes,
East Brunswick
she
is
was.
right there. Lily goes up for a big swing, goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, they did call the touch. You saw it, Frank. Yep. You saw that one a mile away.
Now they're discussing it, the officials. And the guy up top's got the final say, right?
I think they were both in agreement. I don't think it's up for discussion. I think you and the refs got it right.
Oh, yeah. First time ever for me.
Oh, that's a great serve. Good hustle there from number 10, trying to get that ball in recovery, but just a really good service run right now as we're up 15-7.
Right.
And you don't want to lay up. You don't want to soften anything. You want to keep this pressure going.
And remind me about the score and the 3 out of 5 versus the 2 out of 3.
Actually, I did some digging as Lily gets a nice kill in that back 6 position. I was right in the thick of it.
Oh, you
going
did both.
from
You did
both.
That's right. You did tell me that. Right?
So I really kind of have nightmares about switching. I believe it was my senior year. They switched from the 5 games. So you used to play best of 5, and that was all season long.
Right.
So you'd have to win 3 out of 5, and then they switched it actually my senior year. And that was a long time ago now. So Lily gets a nice hit again to the same spot. And they went from best of 3 now. So
Right. And now they're thinking going back. And the reason they're saying is now, let's say East Brunswick, well, let's not say, they're in command here. So for that next game,
great serve.
maybe they could play more subs and give the kids more
Playing time. Yeah, and it was always good when we had the 5 games.
Right,
always.
you could do that. But, you don't want to do it 2 out of 3 because one game, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot more unknown.
There's a lot of pluses and minuses on both sides.
But statistically speaking, you want to do the 5 games because the better team will typically come out on top more than the best of 3.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
And baseball's a prime example.
More
of that.
sample size.
And then the other thing is the sub-varsity wouldn't be part of that. They would still say,
Great serve.
they would still say 2 out of 3.
And one of the things that's working for us actually is the service pressure.
Yeah.
Is really putting a lot on their outside hitters. Ooh. All right.
Oh, that poor girl.
Yeah,
I
she got
felt
yelled
bad
at.
for- She put it in. Their players called it out, so she quick moved that flag.
Yeah. Definitely. She moved that flag quick.
That's
but,
always a discussion. Now, I know state tournament recommends that you have an adult.
Reffing, the line judging position, yeah. Well, you know, we've had a couple exciting rallies, but after Violet's amazing service run, the score does not tell that story.
Right.
That's a great hit from their opposite number 3.
All right, good effort there by our number 6. Who's that, our number 6 for us?
Number 6 is Kira.
Good job, Kira.
She's playing back row right side for Amanda at opposite. And she's definitely made some good plays as she just gets her foot on the ball and keeps that ball.
Well, I think there's a lack of communication.
Yeah, whether the ball was going to go in and who was going to get it.
I think 77 and 6 were.
Yeah, typically when you see this formation that East Brunswick has, actually, number 6 is like calling it in or out. So shouldn't be passing it.
Oh.
All right. Gets a dig to Jocelyn. Let's see if Jocelyn can convert that to a good set. And Lily hits it deep long. Jocelyn's almost automatically trained in the offset. So she's ready to set that ball when the setter can't do it, which is great to see. Neela with the set outside, and again, Lily able to put that ball away. Very consistent play from outsides. Love to see that. As a outside myself, I'm very biased.
And they have no one going to the net to stop that, right?
Yeah, and the weird thing I see on South Brunswick's defense, but I won't tell them, is they're leaving a big gap in their back middle spot. They're almost playing 50-50 in the back row with their 2 back row players. So there's a lot of opening to work with there. All right, as Rotem checks out now, Jocelyn comes back in serve receive. And now Grace Salamini is in the front left position as our middle blocker. And this game, we really haven't had too much opportunity to set middle. So let's look and see if we can get a good pass and run middle and side out.
And would that be something that she would want to work on?
You always want to establish your middle because it puts pressure on the other team's blockers.
No, I meant during the game.
Yeah.
If we're going to say we're in control here, would then the coach say, let's work on our middle to get it to the middle?
Definitely.
And use it like a practice?
Definitely. You want to run the middle as often as you can, typically early in the game, just to keep the defense honest. And always keep them guessing. Is it going to go to the middle?
Well, she wanted to start out, I think that's what she mentioned to us. Coach wants to start out quick. We certainly did.
Definitely.
Haven't let up.
All right, big service error there as the score is 23-13, games to 25. And now we have Lily back serving and Violet in the front row and Amanda in as well at opposite. Neela's doing a good job at setter.
Nice serve.
But the service is really the story here.
Well, this is game point. Well, that's what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
To me, game point or
if you're up by 10, it's okay. We'll survive. But you typically, it's like a bad omen, I believe, to serve out on game point. That's like a no-no in volleyball.
No matter what the score.
Yeah, no matter what the score is. It's like bad juju.
I just learned that's good. Never heard that.
We have some, old wives' tales, superstitions. Yeah.
Well, boys volleyball, every year there's about 4 or 5 schools adding it.
Okay.
And why it's taken them
so long to add the programs?
It runs itself.
Well, you have a gym in every high school.
And in the springtime, what do you use?
You don't.
Right.
And it doesn't cost a lot.
No, it doesn't.
And you can set up the program pretty easily.
No, the smaller schools, their concern is losing
the players. Right. You'll cannibalize it to other sports.
But
I get that, but there are a lot of multiple sports you can play throughout the seasons.
But some people
No, your volleyball guys are typically going to be like basketball and soccer, which isn't conflicting.
Gives you more opportunities for other kids. So
yeah,
if I wouldn't have made the softball team.
Exactly.
Because this kid left.
Let me try out for volleyball.
Because this kid left softball went to play volleyball.
Exactly right.
That's the gift.
Well, we're in between games right now. East Brunswick 1-0 against South Brunswick Vikings. Again, going for our second win in a row this season. Really trying to push this game 2 to close it. We'll see how it goes, but we like the intensity they came out with. Both the service pressure as well as the consistent defense. Their positioning was in the correct spot, and great communication, moving the ball from player to player, and just want to repeat that and not slow down whatever momentum we have going.
Okay, so my take on this is that, keep it going.
Yep.
I mean, you don't want to embarrass the other team, but if we got the momentum going now, we got to keep going, because the next game use this as a confidence builder.
Yeah. And again, I always like to methodically experiment. You don't want to take these huge risks and,
correct,
just willy-nilly after being up one game.
Mm-hmm.
But there are little calculated risks that you could take throughout the game, not just as a coach, but as an individual player. Okay, listen, I've been hitting this shot. They dig it a little bit. Now let me try a sharper cut.
Right.
Let me try pushing a deep line and throw them off their guard, and it also helps you get more in your arsenal.
Okay. All right, let me switch scripts here.
Yep.
Now you're South Brunswick.
Yes.
What are you going to say?
Their serve receive. They couldn't get good passing going. They had good serves just like we have good serves, but we were able to come out of it, at least free it over. They had too many ace situations where they're shanking passes. So, again, I've said it in the past on one of these, but for East Brunswick, this time they need to play the ball in a playable way and gain some confidence that way. Play the ball 5 feet off the net, 6 feet, 7 feet off the net, where the setter has time to get to it, and they have two very good outsides. It's almost like let East Brunswick know you're going outside, but
exactly.
They're shanking passes.
Yeah. The other thing to add your volleyball experience to is switching sides.
Right.
And we'll talk about that.
All right.
With a break.
That's what you want to see from East Brunswick, establishing the middle early in the game. So they ran Grace right through the middle with a nice low one ball, and defense was not able to pick it up. And now they have to think about Grace the rest of the game. As Neela gives a nice service.
And you pointed that out one of your first comments, that the middle is wide open. And I said, are you going to go back to it, figuring if it's a fastball, that guy's going to be sitting on a fastball. But obviously they're not adjusting to that float. Well, now she's up there now, right?
Yeah, exactly. You take your baby steps to try to correct it a little bit. But again, with a nice jump float like Neela's doing right now, it's super difficult to get your feet moving. So we actually recommend a split step, just like in baseball, where the shortstop before a grounder coming at you super fast. It's the same movement in volleyball when a serve is coming nice and low. You need that quick 1-2 step on serve receive to get your body moving towards the ball and reading where the ball is going.
Nice play, girls.
Yeah, definitely.
Good play on defense to save it.
Yep, and it's a high pass, gives our setter time, and we're able to convert that play into offense. Neela, nice deep serve, changing it up. Giving a little depth variety on the serve. I like that. It's back set to Amanda. Amanda gets blocked, though, but we are covering.
Yeah, we are.
Ooh, there you go. They got that one up. Jocelyn gets a pretty decent dig. Let's make something of it.
Another good rally.
Is that out? That might have been just out, but that was a great look. I don't hate that rally at all.
No. But going for that angle, she saw it. It was just a little long.
Yep. Good fight from East Brunswick there on that long rally. Okay, off the net pass, but playable. Okay, and Amanda here is hitting outside. Maybe a little bit more uncomfortable spot for her in serve receive 1.
And I think that's what I just saw the coach telling her.
That's exactly right, yeah. All right, it's close. Oh, back bump set from Neela. Looked good. All right. Pags, I want to check the tape on that later. We'll do a slow-mo review.
Pags is going to be the first school in Middlesex County to institute the replay.
Of course.
The challenge.
Yeah, that's, all right.
We'll call it the Pags rule.
Like that.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, the outsides in South Brunswick are very, very good hitters. So you got to expect them to get the ball. Grace has got to get outside and close the block. She left a nice opening for that outside.
A little bit of noise in the audience now.
Okay, Neela saved that ball. Great. Ooh. But just out of bounds there.
Timeout?
It's still early, but I would sense it's coming after this one.
I'm talking only because of the run.
Yeah, could be. Could be coming after this one. Jocelyn stepping in there big time. Oh, it's a little heavy set there. Good reach back. All right, Neela, good play there from back row covering such a short ball. All right, free ball for us now.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah, they hustled to get that. Back to Lily. Oh, that's a great play from Lily. And, you know, awkward for Lily at opposite position and that back set type of style coming offside, it's called. So it's going against your non-dominant hand. So normally you want a lefty, but we don't have any lefties. All right. We didn't see that last game, but it does happen. So hopefully our serve receive will pick up for that. You know, South Brunswick is making the adjustments they need. They were never not good at serving in the last game. They just didn't get enough chances.
Whoa. We got to get a timeout. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming if we don't side out here. If we don't side out here. Again, this isn't really the best serve in the world, so we got to really just get underneath it, get hands on it if we can, and get it playable. I would want to see Lily take a step up. Great block from Grace. Let's see if we get the free ball.
Boy, they're hustling.
Yeah, they're hustling, yep. Oh, one ball set to Grace, going back to her. Oh, number 10 here. Dangerous, yep.
That's the second one she had?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's the timeout, Frank. So Coach Verbuchen smartly calling a timeout, I believe, at the exact time we need it.
Well, what you don't want to do is allow the underdog or the team you just beat, give them hope to think that maybe they can beat us.
Right. Yeah, you got to nip it. But the thing I want to see now is if the serve does come in, we got to completely side out, take it into our hands and earn the point right away. Don't give them an inch to rally back with us. So we really have to get a good first pass if that ball comes over.
Has Violet served this game?
No,
yet?
actually, I was thinking the same way as you. So Violet has not served yet. As the second outside, she starts in the back row, pretty much almost as far as you can get from the service spot,
right.
but definitely looking forward to her serve. Hopefully she can repeat a similar path to last game. As you hear the crowd get into it too.
Well, that's their sub-varsity. And, you know, I know our sub-varsity's not doing very well record-wise, but it's my understanding there's a lot of teaching going on. They got some good athletes out there, and they got to teach them the game. You can be a great athlete, but you still have to know the game.
Exactly. All right. So I want to point out something that Violet did in the front row there. She didn't have much of an approach, so she didn't transition too far back away from the net. And the set was pretty much behind her. So in that instance, you have to recognize as a player, I'm not going to get the best hit in the world. Where do I put the ball now, if I'm going to put it? And very smartly, she put it in that deep corner spot to probably the least experienced defensive player on the court.
Okay.
And able to get a kill off of kind of nothing. But we did serve it out just then and give it back to them. So a couple service errors.
About the third or fourth ball, it just missed by inches being in. Right? We had a couple on the sideline. That served.
Sure. Yep. But there she had an approach.
Right.
As Kira comes in for Amanda here, and I believe Kira had a few short serves for aces that kind of built our run going last game. You know, it was somewhat close, and then we were able to pull away a little bit from Kira. So I'm hoping, it's a great serve, getting them out of system here.
Correct.
And South Brunswick has a new setter in too, I noticed.
Oh, good effort by South Brunswick.
Yep, and it starts by throwing them out of system.
Right.
To
Now, see, they're believing right now that they could win. They got a little hop in their step.
I believe the coach is talking about the score. I think the score is off. The coach from South Brunswick is trying to square up the score. I believe they have it right now. So East Brunswick down by 1. Nice deep serve. Ooh, a little shaky. Jocelyn, nice high pass, but we got to free it over. Okay, set back there. That's a pretty good back set, but great dig from Kira in that back right spot. Okay, going back again. Yeah, Rotem got a piece of it, but you know, didn't really have a second blocker there establishing. I would want to see Kira. I would want to see Violet stay up there at the net with Rotem to really try to take away that right side whenever you can. They're kind of leaving Rotem up there by herself. It's a great serve.
There was.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Jocelyn, she did what she could there. It was down the line, low, powerful. Neela not able to handle that ball because it was tight to the net. Now we got to pull it. Pull it off the net here, coming at us again.
Another good serve.
Yeah. Neela, good hands there, yeah.
Nice.
Again, very vulnerable in that back middle position from South Brunswick.
Yeah. She got a nice little jump to her.
Yeah, and hopefully this is their what we were looking for, this service right here. Great start. Oh, that's a great set from number 10 out of system to the other outside. They're able to convert.
Number 7's hit wasn't bad either.
Yeah, and they felt the pressure to side out right away too because they don't want what happened last game. Okay. So South Brunswick has 2 subs here. And I think South Brunswick might have switched to a 6-2 offense with 2 setters, but we'll confirm that in about 1 rotation. Ooh, Lily swinging deep there.
We got to start hitting down.
Yeah. Well, you know, they are scrappy on defense. They're getting balls, but not all of them. Jocelyn, there you go. Way to track that ball on the serve. Going right back to Lily. Sets out here, chasing down that ball, and we get the free ball because of it. Nice free ball pass. Running Rotem, yep. Good up by number 9. Sets out here. All right, got a rally going. Good block by East Brunswick. No ceiling.
Didn't that come underneath?
No, I think it went right over. Nice high hands on the block, though.
Get up.
Beautiful spot from Rotem.
Think she saw that?
Definitely, and I also think she was feeling it. She was getting in a groove, so you could feel her. She's getting more touches on the block. She's getting more into the game.
I mean, that was a good look.
Definitely.
Of course.
Neela, good defense from Neela. I love to see that. Chasing down those balls by the sideline. Oh, a little bit off, but oh, good try from Lily there on the third contact to try to get that one over. Kind of ricochets. All right, we're going a little back and forth here.
Right, but I don't like that 4-point differential.
Deficit, yeah. And as I suspect, their setter that was setting is out. So number 3 is back in setting, yes.
It's got to be a point here.
That's a great spot. Kind of a tight set from Neela, but Lily was able to make that adjustment by cutting it off on her approach and reaching and able to put in a great spot. Okay, as Kira checks out, Amanda's in the front row at our right side opposite position. We'll see if she can give more net presence. Okay. Couple service errors this game that we didn't have last game.
No, we didn't. I mean, it's not so much that they're getting points off of their hits. We're hitting it out. We're hitting it into the net.
It's a great pass, though. Great back set. Lily kind of hits that one. Again, going across her body, a little bit awkward. You kind of have to keep that in mind when you go up to hit from the back side.
Well,
now up by 5.
Now we got to start doing our comeback here.
Yeah.
You can't get it all in one shot, right?
That's right. That one might be long. Oh. Called it in. All right. There's the timeout from Coach Verbuchen. Number 7 did get hot last game, I believe, slightly too. So,
so what is Coach? Let's go with the EB coach. What she's going to say, and then tell me what South Brunswick says.
Well, you got to take it 1 point at a time right now. You can't dwindle on the mistakes we've made, but you have to learn from them, not to make the same mistake again. So what we've been doing, really, is service errors. So we had 3 long service runs last game where we're getting 5-7 points for each player that just had a service error. Not that the fact that they're getting a service error, they're getting service errors on their first serve.
Correct.
So that's the thing you got to quickly turn around and say, look, don't go for a perfect serve here. Let's build momentum. I say go from a 70% serve to an 80% serve to a 90% serve. Then you get your 4th serve, then you can go back to what we were doing before. But we need to recognize the service that happened before us and realize as a team, we've had 2 service errors on first serves already. Now I need to keep the ball in play. And we're down by 4 or 5 points. I got to keep the ball in play.
And now what is South Brunswick saying?
South Brunswick is saying set number 10. If you get the ball in a decent spot, don't bother going to the middle. Get the ball to number 10.
Right. Let her use her ability.
Yeah. Back set to Lily. Lily needed that timeout to kind of get her composure. Neela gives a nice high set to give her plenty of time to get underneath it. So great side out, great timeout. We got a long way to battle to come back to this.
There's a lot of points left.
Yep. Yeah, and Lily kind of stayed down to float that. Oh, good up. again, number 7 makes a great tight back set there. I wouldn't have done that. Again, they set their middle and their back. I would have gone to number 10. It was a little far away, but that's what I would have done.
Absolutely.
And we'll see if Lily now picks it up from that 70% serve to maybe an 80% serve here on her second. Oh, that's an 80 right there, yeah. All right. Got to get a dig there. Jocelyn, beautiful pass.
Come on, Sal.
Yeah. All right, we got him a little bit. Oh, again, perfect pass. Got to a dump here. Not the best dump in the world. We got to punish him for
There we go.
that. Yeah, that was a little bit of a waffle, but in the right direction with good offense, you're going to get that luck when you're doing things right.
Better to be lucky than good.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, she got a good touch. It's off the net. Got the free ball. Take it up. Lily a little tight there. Below the plane, the ref is calling that's not a back row attack. But then a double contact from Neela anyways. So I think Lily on that free ball, it's a deep free ball. So It's got a lot of energy on it already. You need to kind of get underneath it and arc that ball higher. Transfer that energy of the ball towards the ceiling, not towards the net. Give Neela comfort off the net on a free ball. Just like that, serve receive pass. Ooh, close. I don't know. They're calling a lift on the cover.
I think the coach is agreeing with you on that.
Yeah, I think the up ref really didn't get eyes on it, so it must have been the down ref. But
that was closer.
Yeah, that was very close. Yeah, just out past the sideline there. And that's a big service error from South Brunswick after a kind of questionable call from the ref. So we're just going to see now if Jocelyn, who's been a 3-year starter, can get us going here. All right, so that's 1. All right, and now it pushes us within striking distance here.
I'm not so... Right, just get the serve in. Tell her that, would you please?
Yeah, there you go. It's a great serve again. All right, beautiful free ball pass from our libero. And a great swing, but they're able to handle it. And not the best decision dumping that ball. All right, they did make a dig, though, on Rotem. All right, beautiful set right there. Got the touch off the defensive player. That's East Brunswick's point. Too long a rally for my comfort.
Timeout.
She might be, yeah. Yeah, she's got 1 left.
What are you going to save it for?
No, maybe she has 2. I don't know. Ooh, that's great front row defense from Violet.
Oh, what are we doing? Oops.
Yikes,
Sorry,
we got to capitalize that. But late in the game like that, when we're freeing it over, we got to play a little smarter there. And at least try to convert it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she was ready for that
Yeah,
ball.
it might not have been. All right. It's a great set. And great approach from Violet, staying way behind the ball.
Great timing, right?
Yeah. Jumping high, good contact, great arm swing. We don't really talk about that much. Arm swing is really what you want to see. The mechanics of a nice whip, right, with your arm. And Violet has a great arm swing to be able to do that. Kira, again, has had a couple serves going. Ooh, great touch, but good hit from number 10.
Boy, oh boy, that kid's playing well.
Yeah, but in the back row now. So she has a good serve. We got to side out immediately and not let her get any more points. Oh, we got the top of the tape. Oh, got to touch Jocelyn back there to get the ball. Oh, my gosh. All right, now, I'm encouraged that I see this hustle going on from East Brunswick, but that was a little bit unfortunate hitting the top of the tape on the serve.
Right.
So hopefully we'll get a little luck now. There you go. Yeah, high risk, high reward serves, but they are still up by 3 points late in this game.
Yeah, but we got Sawicki serving, right?
Yes. It's off a little bit, getting a roll shot for us. Oh, but they put it in the donut there, right in the middle of the court. From the ground, if she's not jumping, everybody has to be ready to move. I would love to see the libero step up and take that ball because it's past the 10-foot line.
Right.
That's usually a back row player's responsibility, and I just want the libero to be everywhere.
Well, we're just not hustling like we should be after every ball. No urgency.
Yeah. Well, that's a good pass.
Touch.
A touch on that. He's calling the touch down here. And I did actually see the touch because you could see the ball's trajectory change upwards. Yeah, down ref saw it. But
it's great. The ref saw it, and 5 girls on that team didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Yeah, because they're just looking at the end result of where the ball goes. But Rotem maybe here. Come on. Oh, they got a good pass there. Rotem playing defense now. That's a dig for her. Good job at the net, Grace, giving a little pressure there. Rotem able to keep her own service run alive.
Just tell her to get it in, please.
Right. I don't like to say just get it in. What I like to say is aim for a high percentage spot on the court. So like 6, right in the middle back position. Gives you the highest margin for error.
There should be a point here.
All right, freeing it over. Going back to their setter, too. Playing into 6-2. Oh. Grace trying to go over on 2. Neela also trying to set the ball. So a little miscue from the middle, trying to go over on 2 on that option, which I always like to see the middles do. But the setter and the middle need to have that dynamic where it's like, if it goes towards this way, I'm going to go over on 2. Leave me alone. And so you got to see that dynamic and that relationship build as South Brunswick has gained point. That might be a net. Yeah.
Well, so much for what I was saying about a comfortable win.
Yeah. Now it's game 3.
And now with game 3, I mean, they got the momentum. We just got to get it back.
Yeah. And it's just
you don't. And I think I know it is, but it wasn't that we were putting subs in or anything, right?
No. The lineup was, I think, exactly the same.
I thought.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a lineup change issue. I think it's just a understanding from each individual player where you're at in the game and what to do, right? So when you go back to serve number 1, did we just have a first service error right before me? You need to take that into account when you go up to serve next. You don't want 3 consecutive first service errors. That's a game killer.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So just understanding where you're at in the game, and then down by 4 points, you don't need to crush the ball in the deep corner spot of the court. You're looking for higher percentage, keeping the ball in play. You're playing good defense. We've had these long rallies where we're winning them.
See, I thought we were just unforced errors.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said if we get a minute or so.
Yep.
Changing sides. Way back, they used to change sides every game.
Yep.
Okay. COVID came along, and we stopped changing sides. Yep. And now, obviously, you see here, we didn't change. And there was a major discussion that we should do it. And one of the comments was colleges don't do it. So why are we doing it?
One of the arguments is that colleges don't.
Correct. And the issue is, if this gym had an advantage, one
Right.
side or the other, we all agree that there should be some sort of a
So-
switch. But this is such a neutral.
Usually the coaches can come to an agreement if there is a gym that's not so neutral, where the teams are switching sides. And I'll give the example. I think we were playing in Edison High School.
Oh, it is that one side.
Correct. And that one side is not neutral in
Right.
Edison High School. And one of the major disadvantages is not so obvious. It's actually sun glare through a
Yes.
window.
Oh,
You knew exactly?
They talked about that.
Okay. So one side is facing this horrible,
Right.
horrible sun glare at certain times, but it's around now when that sun is right around setting, or
Right.
it's on its way down, and you get it right from the window. And it's almost like impossible to win from that side, almost. Unless you're so dominant over the other team, you're at a huge disadvantage on serve receive with
Yeah.
serves coming at you.
I think in this state tournament, you have to switch.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's a decision.
Yeah, and in certain scenarios, it's such a big advantage. Whoever gets the good side, typically
Well,
wins.
like East Brunswick wants this side all the time. I mean, it's the home side in
Correct.
basketball, it's home side
Yeah.
in volleyball. I get that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and East Brunswick's gym is, I think,
pretty very.
I don't know
neutral.
I don't know if it's 100% neutral, but I'm looking around. The first thing I like to look at is the ceiling, because I want to see if there are anything, low in the ceiling on one side that the other side doesn't
Correct.
have. And I
No.
don't think there is that. And that's the most important thing in volleyball, is that ceiling obstacles. You don't want the ball hitting some sort of structure that's hanging low and disrupting your defense.
Yeah, that was the other thing is the 3-minute break.
Between the games. Yeah.
Because me, if I'm South Brunswick and I just sat for 3 minutes,
It kills your
I
momentum.
no, man, we want to go right away. We're
Yeah.
ready. We're ready. We're ready.
You can get on the court early.
Yeah, but you can stand there.
Yeah, but it is a tactic I used to pull. If you want to get the game going, the other team doesn't know how much time has elapsed. You just get on the court and put pressure on them.
Right.
Ooh, touch.
Ooh,
Yeah, touch on the block. I think he grazed Grace. And, we don't do the best job at right side blocking. We need to set the block better. So Grace is drifting a little bit because she doesn't have an outside next to her really setting the block. Mila gets inside set.
wow.
Lily trying to make something of it, but, not what you want to see coming out in game 3. And again, this is a shorter game. That's a great serve from their setter, but Neela gives the ball to the middle, and you can almost sense that happening, but again, always great to establish that middle early with a good pass. When you get the chance, you want to run that middle,
I think this is going to go down to the wire.
especially with not too much margin. Okay. Way outside there, got a free ball. Oh, setting back there. And actually, there is a change I didn't even notice until now. You have Haley in as opposite. Number 4.
That was a nice hit by their port.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely smart play. Not trying to do too much with it, but place it. And South Brunswick off to a start here, 3-1.
They can feel it. They feel it. They
Yeah.
feel it.
Okay, flat serve, maybe. Oh, Neela ducking out of the way and calling it out of bounds. Great job communicating from the setter.
So my other thing in volleyball is, tennis, they've got the automatic, tells you if it's in and out on the,
Like at the U.S. Open?
yeah, that's what volleyball's got to get.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, a little
I watched the
review.
Olympics and, they were pretty good with the replay coming
Yeah.
back on that. I mean, the refs were, to me, it's so hard.
It is. It is. It's a lot of accountability. They want to make it easier on the refs, not harder. So if you got some review, video footage to review. That makes it a little easier, a lot less pressure on you to get it right.
Whoa.
Jocelyn with a nice beach tomahawk style dig, but just goes a little too far. Again, we caught up to him 3-3, so I think that was a good battle from Lily just to tie it up. Now we got a side out right away. And if you remember from 13 serve, it's like a deep float. Not impossible, standing down, not jump floating. It's just kind of like a standing float serve. So we got to be able to get a good pass. Okay. Yeah, and again, Haley's cold in the front row there in this game 3. So, you know, that's Neela bump setting too. So we got to get a good first pass so that she can get her hands on it and set it. Bump setting again, but to the middle. Setter's out. We got a little lucky there. Got a free ball now. Back set. Huh. Very interesting choice from Neela here.
Right.
It's a deep serve. Jocelyn, again, good pass. Great swing, but awesome up from their setter.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
The way they hung in there.
Ooh, that was a huge point there, Frank. I was
for a minute,
nervous.
I thought that was going to come in.
Yeah, definitely. But Grace did a great job playing that ball downward, making it very difficult for them to keep the ball alive.
All right, we need a few here, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice to tie it up. Back row, yeah. That's out.
They've handled all our services in this since the middle of the second game.
They're at least playing it playable.
Right.
They may not be perfect, but they're playable. And they've gotten used to the serves now, so they've seen it. Yeah, it's playable.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, she's going up. It's going to be tough to stop number 10 if she gets on. And again, understanding they're running a 6-2 offense, so their setters are in the back row, and they always have 3 front row players. So now their setter actually becomes a hitter. Okay, had a little trouble playing that one, but free ball. Jocelyn takes a great free ball pass. Neela with a good set too. Okay, 1 over.
She saw that whole court.
Was it in?
She called it in.
Haley gets a nice, you know what I call that shot?
Lucky.
No.
No.
It's the shape of the ball. It's a jumbo shrimp. For those out there listening.
Yeah, I didn't think that was.
It's like a loopy deep ball to go over players. All right, listen. We somehow were able to fight back despite a couple hitting errors early in this game. And we got to keep this service pressure going. It's what got us that win in the first game. And Haley is serving.
This has got to be a point for us.
Oh, it's a tight set. Kira's going now in back row. Very interesting choice throwing Haley in the third game there. After sitting for so long, it's tough to just come right in after sitting for so long. But she was able to get a good serve going. Great hand pass. Lily from back row pipe. That's what we need more of. If Lily can get going in back row attacks like that, that alleviates everybody else.
And that's a tough hit too, right? I mean,
great swing. Oh, got the ball up, playable though. That's great to see. Free ball is a little bit back, so we might be able to make something of this. Oh, little dolphin dive, bring it back, Neela in the court. Free it in, that's exactly what you want to do. Bring it to the center of the court like that. Let's play defense. Oh, Kira's only able to get one hand on the ball, but that was a great rally.
Yeah, we were all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Violet who got that first ball up. Really shallow, and she was able to come into the court and get a playable ball. And Neela doing a great job in pursuit, getting that ball back in the court. Okay, it's 9-8 here. That's a good set. Oh, Jocelyn! Oh, close. You know, you don't want to put yourself in that situation.
Boy,
so
their outsiders are killing us.
Yeah. When they get a good set, they're going to punish us.
Right.
So you got to, we're in receive. We have the control. We got to give ourselves something good to work with. And there you have
Like
it.
that.
Just like that. Good swing, off the block, kind of ricocheted close to the net, and they can't defend that. And the margin's small here, 10-9, and Rotem's back to serve. Kind of a float serve here, but we'll see. Ooh, a big error from their opposite, who has, I think, that is their setter as well, I believe, but she has been pretty consistent with hitting.
Yeah, she just missed the ball.
Rotem again.
That middle that you talked about earlier in the game, in the day.
Yep.
Right there, that's
The
gone.
donut.
It's gone. The donut. It's
Yes.
gone.
Or another expression we like to use is the campfire, because everybody meets around it. And you know what? Nothing fancy. It's going in, and it forces them to make a play on the ball. And that's,
that's
3
my
serves in a row for Rotem.
No. I would have had a timeout right now.
Yeah, I don't know what they're holding on to it for.
You could be slipping away.
Yeah. All right. Gets them out of system a little. Oh, good touch on the block. Get that ball up in the air, girls. Come on. Oh, all Kira. Kira should really take command and say, Neela, get out of my way. I got it. And just make sure Neela knows not to go for it. Just a little bit of communication there from those two.
Because that would have been a nice point.
Yeah, definitely. And again, now East Brunswick's up by 1. Ooh, great low serve from number 3 there, their setter. Their starting setter, I should say. And she did mess up one before, but you don't want to count on that. Got some hands on it. That's good from Violet. Oh, Grace with a swing from 4 or 5 feet off the net. Great job from Grace being aggressive there, turning around and just smacking the ball from really an awkward set. So great job from Grace in a crucial point of the game, kind of getting that point for us.
That was a nice point.
Neela here, serving it to number 10, and they set her back row. Not surprised. All right, and we have to free it over. Oh, a dump. That dump hasn't worked. I wouldn't be doing that anymore.
Not with your outside hitters.
Yes. Oh, it's a tight set there. Yeah, she kind of forced her. It's a trap set a little bit. We call it a trap set. And there's the timeout. Might be
because they're out of sync,
right? Yeah.
In my opinion. All right, what's Coach going to say? Because we're going to get Pags to get that mic going to go into the huddle instead of putting the pressure on you.
Well, they started off very rough in this game. Very rough in this third set. The difference really is the serve consistency. So you saw the Rotem shift with her 3 or 4 service attempts. So the service attempts are more consistent. In addition to that, they're playing a little bit more freely. I don't know why. At the end of this game, typically you would see the pressure kind of weigh on the players. But they are moving the ball really nicely and not afraid to kind of push it, kind of be aggressive with their passes by pushing it real close to the net, not close too much. But you like what you see out of East Brunswick these last 5-6 points.
Yeah.
They're rallying and they're not letting the ball go down. What I'd like to see a little bit more of is the ability to convert like we were doing in the first game from a dig to offense.
Yes.
Not just freeing it over, because when we free it over to them, we're at their mercy.
Yes, especially with 10.
Yeah. So you want to put that set, whoever is in that offset position, Jocelyn or whoever. Oh, Neela. That's a big service error. All right. Got to make up for it now. Got to make up for it. All right. This is a very interesting rotation with Haley at the outside position here. Lily hitting back row and Grace hitting middle with number 7 serving. Kind of a floaty serve there, going back to her, a little give and go. Okay, Grace, good pass, going out. Deep, but you know it's going outside. Oh, trying to go straight down. All right, 15-13 here, Lily serving.
That was a break.
Big break. First service errors, especially so tight in the game. So now, as a player going up next to serve after we side out, hopefully, you got to keep that into account. Number 13 with that deep float. Yep, great pass, very confident. Violet swings, gets blocked, but covers herself.
Yes, she did.
And we're moving that ball left, right. That's good to see. Ooh, a little bit of a sloppy set there, but good enough.
Cool.
Way back. Oh,
Touch.
Just out of bounds from Lily, but that was like from 15 feet back.
Yeah.
Lily just going up and swinging. I would like to see us lead our hitter a little bit more. Don't set it at the 15-foot line. Set her at the 9-foot line so she can jump into it a little more. Again, great pass. Set in the middle.
Oh, Grace.
Grace with a hammer. Getting the job done there with a nice, strong attack. All right, 16-15 here. We're going to have a battle here.
Right.
Jocelyn. Been in this position many times. Great serve. They're able to handle it, but getting a free ball because of kind of misset a little. Oh, going back to Haley. Haley getting comfortable. Oh, tipping over to Neela there on defense.
Nice play on their part.
Definitely. And that's going to hurt because Jocelyn at least got the serve in, so we got out of that kind of first service error curse there. So that takes a little pressure there, but this is now their second setter. So they made this change in game 2, and it's been working for them with this 6-2 offense. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trap set for Haley, being kind of on the shorter side in the front row. You want to keep them off the net so they can.
No, it was a no-brainer. That kid was.
Yeah, right on top of. Yeah. Created a roof over her head. So good serve. Oh, go up, Rotem, go up, yeah. Going back, right side hit. Neela with a wonderful dig, yeah. That's a good back row set. Going outside. Oh, got a touch there. Nice high soft block. Go, swing. Getting kind of a roll shot there. Go, Lily, go. Nice up, way to hustle. Yes, keeping the ball alive, East Brunswick, but you got to fight here, got to fight.
Great hustle.
Ooh, that's a great spot. Really fun point, now down by 2, though. Does East Brunswick?
That was a credit to the way they've played since that first game, South Brunswick.
Yeah.
And they've gone to 10, like you said, all the time.
Mm-hmm. That might be out. That takes a lot of guts.
Too close for Mr. Knopp.
That takes a lot of guts. That's about a foot out of bounds, which is close, too close for comfort for me too, Knopp. as Kira comes in to serve this time and play back row right side. Very good serve there in the seam. Going out. No touch. So, you know, they really try to force it to 10 a little bit too much there. That was a tough set for their second setter, but they're trying to go to her. Ooh, wow. Close.
I'm going down to 50%. Not none of the 80% stuff you were talking about.
Yeah, start at 50 and then go up from there.
Get it in.
Oh, Lily able to take a lot off of that, and pretty decent set. I would have hit that. All right, got a free ball out of it, though. You know what? I take it back, Violet. You do you, you know. If it works, I won't say anything bad about it. That was fine. You live another day and able to get your set on the second attempt there and put it away. So now it's all tied up late in this third set.
Oh, man, this is...
We're boiling down.
This is intense.
Great dig. Perfect positioning again. Oh, Lily doesn't have the best approach, but it's an 8-foot off the net set, so you want to have a little bit more cushion to keep the ball in front of you. 2019 here, and we're in serve receive, and you want to keep number 10 in the back row, so you got to win these points here.
Right.
Jocelyn,
it's got to be
very
a point
good pass
here for us. There we go.
Ooh, good touch from number 10, but not enough. And again, we need to keep that number 10 in the back. So this is the service run that we should really go for. Trying to get to 23, let's say, just to give us a little cushion. Good pass.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah, and, you know, Neela's in the front row. She's got to go up and block.
Yeah,
she can't come off the net like that.
That was just a freebie for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, number 3 as the setter has been all around very good for the Vikings. Just a really solid player for them. So in the back row, setting now and serving. And again, Violet with a great serve receive. Ooh, Lily hits that ball long. And again, it's late in the game right now.
Well, the issue, I mean,
there's the timeout.
long, yeah, we keep saying we're hitting long,
Yeah.
but let's hit it in.
What I like to see, Violet was passing nails, right? So our serve receive game is going really well. What we do after the fact, whether it's the setting consistency, so we can kind of anticipate where the ball is going to be a little bit more. And then also, as a hitter, you need to adjust as best you can. So if you feel mid-air, and it's all in a split second, so it's not easy to do, you have to adjust and change in a split second what you were planning on doing when it's not there 100%. So you might say, oh, I'm going to crush this, I'm going to crush this. But then when you're in the air, mid-swing, you have to slow down your arm and open hand tip. Or, you know, drop your wrist and your thumb.
All that you said all comes from playing and experience.
Yes.
And experiencing and playing and playing.
Yeah, and the other thing is you got to get a feel. So who on South Brunswick, I hate to say it this way, but can we abuse? Who can we take advantage of that's on their team? Maybe defensively there's a weakness that we can exploit. Ooh. Going up to dump the ball here from Neela with her left hand. Unfortunately, unsuccessful.
Right.
Oh, and you could feel the heat on that serve. Great set. Got blocked. Good cover from Neela. That's all hustle. And their setter's out now. Oh, yeah. You know, I would strategize here. If we can get the first ball to the setter, it throws them really off. And she's really a good leader of the team, so it's a great move to kind of play it to that back right position and get her to play defense on that first ball. All right. Yeah. Out. No touch, right? All right, that was a very lucky play for us. You do see they are in serve receive 1 in South Brunswick's serve receive. So they have their right side front row player playing outside. Pretty good opportunity to exploit them. They want to go back here to number 7.
Wow.
Now
they're doing everything we were doing the whole game, hitting out.
It wasn't the best scenario there. That was a forced set. When you don't have a good pass and you're trying to get it to number 7 behind you, it's not going to be perfect. Oof. A little bit.
This has got to be a point.
Yeah. Haley getting in there. Going outside now. Now they're in their comfortable spots. Great up. Oh! We got to communicate there between Haley and Neela. And our coach saving that timeout for this game point for the Vikings here.
So what happened there?
You know, the first thing I would say is you have Haley playing front row right side. You have Neela playing back right side. And you had Violet make the play from back middle, going to the right side of the court. But it's kind of in the median zone where it's between front row and back row right side to be responsible to chase it down. But it went over Neela's head. So as a right side player, instead of getting ready to hit or get ready for the third contact, you need to understand it's anybody's ball now, and you need to go for it.
We should have been more aggressive going after it.
Yeah, definitely. And just also understand the pass is not going to be 100% to the setter. So everyone is a setter. Everyone's going to go for it on defense, in transition. You want to be everybody dive after the ball and keep that ball alive. Let's live another day and get that ball over the net to them. But you can't just expect to just run your transition footwork, the same way every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, freed it over, unfortunately, on game point. Oh, and Lily coming up huge to keep us alive with a huge block against their best hitter.
Wow. All right, get 2 in a row here, go home happy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get the serve in.
Okay, got a free.
Oh, that poor girl.
You know what, though? It has to start with a good first touch from South Brunswick, and Lily really gave me the quick heart murmur right there.
Yeah, tell her to get it in.
By just grazing the net.
Tell her 10.
And they're using their second timeout wisely.
10. Tell her 10%.
10% now.
You and your 80.
I like to start at 70 because that way they don't get too much in their head and slow down like in slow motion. Then the ball won't go over the net. All right, well, love the match.
Remember years ago when you had to serve to win or get a point. Remember that?
So the side out scoring, which honestly the dynamic of side out scoring is fun to play, which it is a different game because of the serves.
Yes.
So in side out scoring, you weren't afraid to just go up and rip one because you weren't going to lose a point if you messed up.
Exactly.
So the service pressure was different in side out scoring. Now you have to really take everything into account.
I still think the receiving team is at an advantage.
At an advantage, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, number 9.
That's her second one in a row.
Yeah. And you know what? That's what goes back to saying, kind of exploiting the available weakness on the other team. The other outsides were playing great.
You think that was intentional?
It was intentional to go to the 6 because it's a high percentage spot. Whether it was to go to that particular player, I don't know. But as Mr. Malta kept going in front of us back and forth, he was just as nervous as we were.
Yeah. I don't know if he's anyone more nervous than me, but I mean, I gotta, and I'll mention it to Coach Casey, a comeback. They had a great comeback.
Yeah, she made a great adjustment in game 2, going from a 5-1 to a 6-2, which allowed for her setter to hit the ball and be a very big net presence in the front row.
Well, we had a couple breaks. They erred. We had a lot, right? Unforced errors.
Yeah.
Too many.
We got a lot to learn from that game.
And then they did too, because just like Big Mouth right here is saying, it ain't over till it's over. After that first game, I thought we would cruise. I'm thinking, play your sub the second game. Well, high school sports, anything can happen.
Yeah, you never want to let up. You never want to let up at all. And you want to play, and keep it there. But it's hard to do. It's easier said than done.
Well, Felix, we'll be back in a week or so. Appreciate your inputs into the game. I'm sure the audience really appreciates your insight into the game. So on behalf of Felix, I'm Frank Noppenberger saying thank you for watching, and go Bears.
Go Bears. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Pags.